All right, everyone. Today I'm here with Quinn, and he is making. We just created a game called Circus Bounce. So, Quinn, why don't you tell us about yourself and what the game is about?
So, my name is Quinn, and I'm 13 years old, and I made this game. So basically, Circus Bounce is like you have to keep these little ninjas on the trampoline and help them cross the other side without them falling off the trampoline. And then you get points for when they cross the side, and you lose the game when they fall off the bottom of the screen.
Can you play a full round so we can see how it works?
Oh yes. We also added where the longer you go for, the game gets harder.
Very nice. What's up with the crazy gravity?
And then also you have 3 lives. You can miss them 3 times.
I don't remember this gravity being so high.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Okay, there, it's kind of normal.
Okay, so whoa.
This is very different.
So I have had issues with this where when we're recording, something changes in the game. I have no idea why it would, but it does change things. So that's interesting.
So I just lost a life because that guy fell off
Yeah.
the side.
So I was with you, and I know that we added code so that it would lower the gravity over time, so it would get harder and harder.
So it's like lowering kind of right now. It's less than it was earlier when it was super high.
Yeah. Yeah, that is better.
It's also very choppy, but
yeah. I think recording may be doing something to it.
Oh.
Okay, so we get it.
Yeah.
Ignore that. So we get it. Okay, so let's look at some code.
All right. So I'm just gonna go to the scene to start.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I'll just walk you through what basically all this stuff does. So.
Okay. We have one of those, so I know what our next noise.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So basically, these are just variables for different things. So the points is for the points, obviously. So and the gravity is what we were talking about, where the ninja will bounce a little bit higher and lower for the longer that you go on, but the default that we set it to is 4, and then it'll change over time. And the lives are what I was talking about. If it goes off the screen, you'll lose a life, and if you get to 0, then you're over. So then we also have a timer after that, and then it'll clone the ninja every 2.5 seconds.
Okay, so that's why we're having multiple ninjas coming through?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And then it'll start, the velocity will be from random 80 to 200. So it's going this way from random. And then the Y is just always negative 50, so it'll just come down at negative 50. And then the Ninja X, so it'll start at a position from here to here, and it'll start at negative 60, which is around over on this side.
Okay.
And the Y random 100 to 300, so it'll start somewhere up here on the left side.
Interesting.
Up
So
to down.
that's why they were coming from up here or down here,
Yes.
and then they were coming faster or slower because you have a random.
Yes.
Got it.
So then this timer will basically, what we were talking about, where the gravity will increase every 10 seconds. So that's why it was getting harder. And then after that, the original ninja will just get removed, so that it's not just sitting there.
Gotcha.
So it doesn't just start and fall down. Okay, so
How
now,
do you make it bounce?
so hold on, let me go to here. So here we go. So there's right here. So this is basically saying if it touches the trampoline, it'll increase the velocity. Decrease it by 300, which basically means it'll go up a lot.
Iteration. You got an iteration.
Yeah, so it'll go up a lot, and then it'll come back down after it touches the trampoline.
Okay.
Yeah, and then this is basically just saying.
That's your lives code?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is if it passes down here, you'll lose a life.
Got
And the
you.
ninja needs to get removed so it doesn't just send your lives down to negative like 3,000.
Oh, so it removes a ninja because if the ninja is
Still
continuously
there.
down here, it will keep going down.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And this is basically just you get a point for every time. It's like the same thing right with that. It removes it so you don't just have thousands of points going up.
And you also clean up after yourself, right? Because you don't want some, even if it's hidden, it's still in memory.
Yeah, and it's also like making the game lag.
There you
stuff
go.
Like that. And then also it'll still fall down off the side when it's off the course. You'll lose a life while you also made it. So.
Gotcha.
And this is just saying it'll set. So you'll get a point, and then it sets the text as the points that you have.
Very cool.
There
Okay,
we go.
why don't you play it one more time so your grandfather can see what it looks like,
Okay.
and then.
Right now.
Do you see how it's bouncing off the trampoline?
The gravity is really high, really low on this, but it's working.
There we go. Now it's pretty low. Not until you hit the trampoline.
I thought there were cars in front of the distance. And they said trampoline. I said, well, that might not work.
That is pretty cool. Okay, so we can try it without the recording to see if it changes things.
All right.
But do you have any advice for future ninjas who are going to work on this particular game?
It's very confusing, but also like I don't know. It's just like I don't know. It's like make sure that you remove the ninjas because I had a hard time figuring out my problem. And then I was like, oh, the ninjas need to be removed after they pass the side.
Got you. All right. Well, thank you so much. Do you have anything else you want to say?
Not really.
All right. Thank you.